Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from your Father. I will always find that an amazing thought, that God knows even about a single sparrow. Just above my head here, that's why I'll talk a little quietly, is a nest created by a dove maybe 6 to 8 weeks ago or so. We watched, not literally, but we saw the eggs after they'd been laid, and we watched the mom sit very patiently and carefully on those eggs. It was a time when we had all that wind and rain, and she was steadfast in sitting on those eggs. And then about 9 or 10 days ago, on Sunday last weekend, we saw that there was a chick. And quite remarkably, this chick has grown quite quickly. And I'm just calling it a she, we don't know for sure. But she's sitting just above my head at the moment. And I find it incredible that God's eye is on this little dove. God's eye is on this little dove. So through this little parable, we have seen a mother create a nest, we've seen her nurture, and we've witnessed her remarkable faithfulness. In our church, we have a ministry that's sought to do that exact same thing. We've created a nest, a safe place for abandoned and abused children. We have sought to nurture them, and it has been marked over 13 years now by a remarkable faithfulness of those who have supported that ministry, served in it, and worked hard to make sure it keeps its doors open. We have now reached a critical stage, as we have on previous occasions, but this one feels more so. We have now reached a critical stage where we are unsure whether Thandisana will survive. COVID has knocked it heavily, as it's knocked so many other things in this world, and COVID has knocked the sponsorship. And so I want to, as our devotion today, simply to ask you, we know that so many of you are already giving so generously in so many other ways, and we are so grateful for it. It keeps the doors of our church open, it's keeping people fed on the streets, but we just want to bring this concern to you. Ministries have seasons, and we as leadership and as a church community need to discern whether this is the end of a season for Thandisana, or whether this is simply another of the great challenges that God calls us to, and a door that He will open for us. So can I ask you to pray with us, and to help us think it through, and to consider this appeal made by Lorna Lamerton, the house mother for Thandisana. Here's Lorna.
Hello, my name is Lorna Lamerton, and I manage Thandisana Baby Safe Home. We would like to share Thandisana's situation with you. We are in financial difficulties and are really struggling. In the course of Thandisana's history of 13 years, we have raised 123 children from challenging backgrounds. Due to COVID, our funding has dried up, and we are fighting for survival. We will ask if you would help us in this fight by joining our SALT initiative, which stands for Save a Life Today, by sponsoring a monthly amount, any amount. You are welcome to drop off your contributions at the church office, or Thandisana, or EFT, whichever is your preference. For further information, you can contact me on 041 365 7224, or on my cell 072 454 6126. We thank you.